I'm here with new DLR's wave signing, Jess Gleeson, centre half, formerly of Shelbourne and Wexford Youths. Welcome to the club, Jess.
Thanks very much. Delighted to be involved.
All right, so you've come to the club. Obviously, this is your first season. How did the signing come about, and how long has it been in the works?
Being honest, it was kind of towards the end of last season. I was kind of him and hawing whether I was going to keep going kind of with soccer and stuff like that. Was kind of thinking about maybe going back playing GA for a little while. Just didn't have a great season last season and kind of wanted to just maybe change it up or something. But Green gave me a call and we had a good chat and stuff. And basically, he just what he was saying really interested me. And to be fair, like since I came in, it's been nothing but brilliant. Like I've loved it since I started. So if it's anything to go by now, it's going to be a great adventure as such going forward.
Okay, and I know maybe the last couple of years you've been it's a very competitive squad at Shelbourne, so maybe you weren't playing absolutely every week. Was that kind of a factor in terms of making the move as well?
Yeah, I just kind of wanted to try get kind of continuous game time, I suppose, back if possible. And it wasn't it was just so competitive that it was just me that got kind of left out. But look, I'm not bitter or anything about it. Like I loved my time with Shells and loved the girls and stuff, and everyone did so well there, and there was nothing that I could have done any better that would have got me back into the team. So now it's just kind of now another challenge to try and prove my way into this team now and see can I somehow get a run of games and under my belt as such.
Okay, and just looking back over your background, I suppose, you spent several years with Wexford Youths. You were with them from the beginning in the Women's National League, and then you moved for the last 3 years. You've been at Shells, so I guess you're accustomed to both success and being right at the top of the league. Is that something that you believe you can take into this club now?
Yeah, absolutely. I think the past couple of years you can see the development that DLR have made. Like they brought in some really good players over the past couple of seasons, and they're really building, and they're becoming really strong now. They're really pushing. So who's to say we could push on now this season and get up the table and challenge? Why not?
Okay, and obviously the signing that we've just announced as well, Louise Corrigan's come in. You'd know her well from playing in the league over the years. It's another big signing for the club, another maybe unexpected name coming into the club.
Yeah, absolutely. It's a massive signing, massive boost for the squad. With the experience she has, like it's just gonna drive everyone on even further to do better and to climb that table and to challenge.
And I suppose there's other players you might not be as familiar with, the likes of Griffin, who you'll be competing with for a spot as well. Have you had much of a chance to sort of, I guess, gauge the level of the squad and kind of what you'll be up against?
Well, I know Olita she was with Shells previous as well, so I would have trained with her just before she moved over to the DLR. So Olita is a great player and definitely will be a good challenge to compete with. But all the players there's no doubt that it's going to be competitive and it's going to make you work harder to get your place. And once you get it, you have to try to keep it. So you have to keep working hard, like.
Okay, and just you mentioned your GAA background already, but I guess what was your avenue into soccer? Where as you were growing up, were you always playing the game?
Yeah, I played since I could walk, I suppose. Like my granddad he's very into soccer and he got me into it. And then like I just had come from a very sporting family. So I played soccer GAA growing up, and it kind of came to a point when I was kind of 15, 16 that I had to kind of make a decision whether to stick with the GAA or go with soccer. And I was playing international at the time with the soccer. So I just took it on that I was going to go with soccer and like leave GA behind. So that's pretty much how it happened. It was just the case of I had to make a decision, and soccer was the one that came to the top.
And who would you have played with as you were coming through the ranks?
Underage, I played in Waterford I started with Villa FC, and then I went and I played with Tremor for nearly 10 years, and then when the National League started, then I moved to Wexford and started playing with Wexford.
Yeah, obviously with no League of Ireland team in Waterford at the moment, hopefully in the future. But I guess you were forced to make a little bit of a move to make your name.
Yeah, it was grand. I didn't mind. I played with Tramore. We played in the Wexford League anyway because there wasn't really any winter league in Waterford. So I was used to travelling up and down to Wexford anyway with Tramore. So it wasn't that much of a change as such with the travelling. And it's only up the road as well, so it's handy out. So it was kind of an easy transition as such to go from Tramore to Wexford.
And 7 years in Wexford, obviously winning the league, playing in the Champions League, winning FAI Cups as well. A hugely decorated player, I suppose, and a hugely successful time for you as a player.
Yeah, absolutely. Look, it was unreal. At the start, we went into it and we were like, we wanted to be competitive, and as the years went on, obviously that happened and we went on a really good run, and to win the league and to get to the Champions League is just something that it's unbelievable, and it's memories that I have forever, and like there's no describing how it feels to go out and actually play in the Champions League. It's unreal, and it'll something that will be with me forever anyway, for sure.
And the move up to Dublin then with Shelbourne, was that kind of was that kind of based on other circumstances, or did you just fancy a change?
Yeah, it was just kind of I've been approached kind of the season before, say, to go up and to change to go to Shells, and I said I'd give it one more year at Wexford just to see how things went. And then at the end of the season, then I got a call again about going up to Shells, so I said I'd just give it a chance and change it up a bit and see what had happened. And I'd loved every second up in Shells, and it was a great move at the time, and I really enjoyed it.
And now looking forward to the next year, I'm guessing you're not fully decided about what you'll be doing the next few years, but certainly for this year, the opportunity to work with Graham Kelly and John Sullivan must be a huge something that you're looking forward to.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Like even when I spoke to Graham there to start, like I could just sense from him that he's just the ultimate professional, and that he wants everything done right and will be done right. And from my experience since I came in, it's been nothing but professional, and we've been doing team sessions and we've been given programs from John, and it's been unbelievable. And I'm really, like, even though we haven't got on the pitch yet, I've really enjoyed every second of it, and I can't wait to actually get on the pitch and get with the girls properly and get to know everyone and start that kind of bond, and then get going then once the season starts.
And having watched Shelbourne over the past few years, it's always been kind of free flowing passing football, and that's very much Graham's philosophy as well. Will that suit your strengths?
Yeah, I'd like to think so anyway. Like I think I've hopefully improved over the last couple of years as well with passing and stuff, with the technique and stuff like that. And so I'd like to hopefully bring that in, and then hopefully the sessions are going to be, like, I'm sure they're going to be top standards. So there's going to be no doubt that it's going to progress me even more and get me to the top of my game even more.
And I suppose DLR maybe surprised a few people last year in how good defensively they were. It's not going to be an easy task for you or Louise to walk into that defence, but I guess to see that level of competition must be very heartening as you're making this move.
Yeah, absolutely. Look, I don't expect to walk into any team that I come into. I always want to work hard, and having that bit of competition there, it just makes you work even harder. And look, if I get my chance, I'm going to do everything I can to keep that place. And I will keep working, and there'll be nothing that I'll leave on the pitch during training or in any game, to be fair.
And I guess going from a team that's used to competing at the top level, at the top of the league, will it be a little bit of an adjustments going into a team that's maybe a little bit younger, a little bit less experienced, but has that sort of ambition in the coming years?
No, I don't think so. I think that it's good to come into a team that has a mixture of experience and a mixture of young, kind of ambitious players, because it brings on the drive to work harder and for the team. And then once you get that kind of a bond as such with everyone working together and wanting the same goal, I think that helps to get you that bit further. So DLR have pushed the past 2 seasons. They've got better and better, and there's no doubt that this season that they can be challenging, and I'm pretty sure that we will be challenging, no doubt.
Have you just on that note, have you any sort of goals mapped out in terms of about personal achievement and for the team? Do you have any sort of idea what would constitute a successful season?
Well, I suppose like just to get a good run of games the start of the season and kind of give ourselves a good stepping stone going in, and then once, like, obviously every season you kind of want to aim to get a good run in the cups and stuff like that. But I suppose just get a good run, and who knows, like this could be the season where DLR come out and they do kind of what a Wexford did, and they proved themselves to be a team that can win a league and go on and win cups and stuff like that. And there's no doubt that the talent and the experience, the talent and experience and everything is going to be there to drive the team on to do that.
Yeah, it's lofty ambitions. Have you seen enough from outside from playing against DLR that you see that potential within this group?
Oh yeah, absolutely. Yeah, like we played them last season with Shells, and only for a last minute winner. Like, the game was tight. There was chances either side. Like, DLR could have actually won that game in the end, but there's no doubt like that they've been challenging last season. They went up against the bigger teams and they didn't lie down, like even against Peaman. So like there's no doubt that they can be there, and there's no reason why they couldn't be.
Jess Gleeson, thanks a million.
No bother at all.